out exactly what you're going to be doing up here
Mm-hmm.
and how you fit into this whole big picture that is Scarlet Meadows.
I don't know.
You ready for that talk, Charles?
Sure. Can do. Come on. Use the
Go to the
campfires.
campfire.
Alrighty.
Line up a cigar for this one.
I'm taking a
That's
seat for
alright.
this one. You should sit down before I get it. Or you can stand. I don't know. Do you?
Oh, I'll just stand. That's alright.
Well, I wanted to give you some time before having this conversation, but I guess we'll get into the nitty gritty of everything, okay? We're gonna need to know exactly everything that's happened up to this point so that we're well informed on the current situation so far. That way, if we're ever gonna have a conversation with anyone about it, we know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
So let's start from the beginning as to why Cyrus and Mary are being hunted. Do you have any idea about that?
I do not know why. But what I do
Yeah.
know is that Mickey easily gets offended. And Mary was already on his bedside because she insulted him and he didn't like that. She got pistol whipped. It might be something similar. But what I do know is that they started to fear them a little bit. They wanted to get out, they wanted to go with me to Saint Denis, but they couldn't because it's family. So that was on their mind.
Okay.
Because we talked about that. So it could be that, it could be something else. I have no idea. I don't even know Mickey that well. Only spoke to him like a real conversation just once, and that was when I decided to leave New Austin.
How did he take that? Was he fine with it, or?
He was fine with it. He understood it. He said, oh, you always got a home here. Be safe there. Don't let anyone know you're from Armadillo. That's what he said. Then again, I'm not part of their family. I'm just someone who lived in Armadillo.
Okay.
Why would he care if you said that you're from Armadillo?
People
Because he
might
has a
question
lot of
her.
enemies.
That too.
I guess.
And if I say I'm from Armadillo, I'm immediately associated with them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, makes sense.
What about what your father was talking about last night about you going to the law?
I didn't know what else to do.
I'm guessing it was about when they went missing.
Mm-hmm. I don't have the resources to look for them. They do. Look, I don't like the law at all. But they got people, they can look for them. It's not like I'm reported a... I guess it's kind of a crime, but... I'm just worried about my friends. I just want them to be found. And I cannot find them, so... Yeah, I turn to them.
Who did you tell?
Paul? I do not know
Someone that
his
you
last
can...
name.
Oh, right. So not somebody that you can trust entirely then.
What I do know is that Mary was... I don't think you can call it friends or close or anything like that, but she had a special relationship with Coates. Like whenever they saw one another, they would insult each other. I actually wanted to find him, but I couldn't find him, so instead I just went to the law. Nothing else. I'm sorry. I didn't know
You
what to
don't need
do.
to apologize to me. I'm just. You realize that if they find that out, there is really nothing that we can ever do to convince them that you're to be left
Yeah.
alone.
The thing is that Mickey is gonna think that you snitched about him, per se. Which means that in our line of work, so to speak, would make you a huge liability.
I
I
understand why
understand.
you did it as well. You felt like you had no other choice, but I mean, the law are fucking incompetent at their jobs, so to be
Hello.
honest, I don't think that they're gonna
Yeah.
be able to find them any more than anyone else.
I guess so. I really screwed up, didn't I?
Going to the law is definitely a big screw up, for sure. There's no other way to put it. The thing is, whether or not they find that out. If they don't find that out, then there is a chance that we can, like I said, maybe meet with Mickey in a few weeks and maybe smooth all of this over and find out that you're not actually being hunted. If you went to the law, on the other hand, and they know that, I don't think there's any conversation to be had with them, and you're just going to have to keep going ahead with this new identity. You're not going to have any other choice. But I guess that also depends whether or not Mary or Cyrus informed anyone from the law themselves before everything happened.
Well, I ran into a lady named Rosa. Apparently she was a lawyer before. I'm not quite sure what she does. But, she got a telegram as well.
Hmm.
And she's the one that told me that I should hide.
Telegram from who?
Cyrus and Mary, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if it said what it said in your telegram, then I guess they also didn't hide away from the fact of who it was that was after them.
No.
So, I mean, that's kind of good for you because it does mean that potentially if the law found out, they found out from someone else that's not you.
Yeah, but the issue at hand is, I'll just say it very bluntly, I'm sorry about this, bro, but let's say Mickey got his hands on Cyrus and Mary. There's a good chance that Cyrus and Mary is going to tell Mickey everyone they telegrammed about this sort of thing. Which means there's gonna be a long list of people that Mickey would like dead because there's a lot of loose ends who he may think know everything.
Knowing everything is one thing, but doing something about it is another.
Yeah, but it's still loose ends.
Yeah, I'm so dead.
No, you're not. But I will say, my honest opinion is right now, that Cyrus and Mary that may have put your life in danger by sending that telegram alone. Just like they probably put our lives in danger. There's Rosa lady or whatever her name was, she's probably also in danger.
Yeah. There's another person Cyrus is close with. We tried to find him in Strawberry. We couldn't find him. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just screwed.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We're just gonna.
We'll work out the best way to navigate this little
Fuck
problem.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had no one with me. I was scared. I was worried. I tried everything and And that's when I decided to go to the law because I didn't know what else to do. And we're missing, and yeah.
Well, I mean, Ruri told me yesterday that, you know, you've done a few robberies in your time.
I tried one
Yeah.
time.
My point is that, you know, if you know anything about this life that we live, you know that going to the law is a death sentence.
Yeah, I realized it
No
now.
matter the reasoning.
But the thing is, not a lot of people tell me stuff, so
Mhm.
I'm supposed to know all of that. I usually get kept in the dark, or kept in the dark, actually. I was actually starting to learn, and then I screwed up. And I'm not even bringing myself in danger, I'm also bringing you all in danger. Just being here.
Maybe. But the difference is that we can handle ourselves and we are willing to help you.
Also, from what I know about Mickey's past in terms of conflict with people, is that it's often been with people that I don't think are as experienced as we are when it comes to
Yeah.
shootouts and things like that. I don't know.
I have a feeling that Mickey likes to assert his dominance on the small dogs around Monroe.
Also, I mean, even, you know, we heard about his little back and forth with DeLuca, but DeLuca's
Yeah.
presence is quite minor compared to us. Like, we have more people than he does. I mean, there's a lot of us, so people need to think twice before coming up here and starting shit.
I think, Ro, what Jimmy is trying to say is that you should be safe here.
What I'm
Yeah.
trying to say is that I don't think that Mickey would be like, oh, she's with the Scots, yeah, let's ride up there and fucking shoot down the whole place. I think that he would think twice about making that move.
Well, he is
It's not an easy
crazy.
decision. He is, I'm
If he
sure.
even
But he's
shoots
also
his
not
own
dumb.
people.
I mean, I hate to say it, Ro, but sometimes people need to be shot. Depending on what they do, I can understand why Mickey would do that. It sounds harsh, but
Yeah,
It's the reality we
I know
live in.
nothing about this life, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
it's
Nevertheless,
it's a set of strict rules, you know, and if you break those rules, it's. I mean, how did Rui put it yesterday? He said, "If you live by the sword, you die by the sword," and you know, it's all about the company that you keep. If you keep the certain company that live this life, you've got to live by their rules, and these are the rules. We didn't write the rules; they've been like that for years.
So talking to law is a no-go. That's something you
Talking
should
to the
never
law is a
ever do.
no-go.
Alright?
yeah. If you ever get yourself in that position again, you just say, I don't remember what happened. You know, depending on the situation, you give them as little as possible without giving them anything really. So,
Or lie about the whole thing, because I
you could
mean,
do
nine
that
times
too.
out of 10, they're not even going to be able to check.
Alright.
The reason for that is because I understand that this wasn't the case when you went to the law, but you have a family that are going to handle that business. Usually. So in this
That being
scenario,
us,
you would come to us rather than the law. Exactly.
yeah. Not to mention also, there's a lot of corrupt lawmen around. So even if you were to say something, you don't really know if they are in someone's pocket. The rumors spread fast. So it's very important you can keep your mouth shut, to say the least.
I understand.
Before all of this happened with Mary and Cyrus, what were you trying to? And this is going to be quite a broad question, but you must have had plans, things that you wanted to do.
I wanted to meet people my age and hang out with people my age
Mm-hmm.
and do fun stuff. Like,
Okay.
like just some silly robberies or something like that. Play games, that sort of stuff.
I get it.
Because I felt very bored out in the West. I didn't feel like I belonged. I was just standing around.
Yeah.
I'm 18. I'm supposed to live my life. I didn't get the opportunity before.
Well, it could be worse. You could be, I don't know, shackled up and being made to marry some rich man or something. At least you've got freedom.
That's true. Well, sorta. I guess.
But I will say that, I mean, other than Tommy, and obviously Jimbo when he comes around, I can't exactly say that there's a group of people your age up here that you can play games with and have fun.
No. Well, I met a girl, but I never saw her anymore, so... It would have only been Timothy and Tommy and Mikey, those kids. It would be better than staying Armadillo where I'm nothing.
Yeah, true. But I guess I'm also trying to get to the point that, you know, we're busy and we do a lot of things too. I don't particularly want to always leave you alone or leave you in the dark like it was before. So I guess I'm trying to get a better understanding of, I mean, you said you wanted to do silly robberies and things like that, but are you willing to do actual adult work?
Never been allowed to.
There's lots of things that you can help with up there, from, you know, farming, and I mean, eventually we're going to get cows, chickens, goats down here that you'll be able to look after, things like that.
Oh yeah, Tommy told me.
I know it's not the most glamorous life, so to speak, but it's the best we have to offer right now, sadly. But nevertheless, you will be safe up here, because we always have a decent amount of people up here who can protect you.
But we also want to find something that suits you that you want to do, because that's something that is important to us. We don't want to force people to do things that they don't want.
I understand. I haven't really had the opportunity to really live my life. My mother, she was very overprotective. So I wasn't really allowed to do anything. And at one point it got very bad.
In what sense?
She locked me up for 3 years
Oh.
to keep me safe. But I managed to escape and I ran into Rupert in March, I believe, and he took me up to Armadillo.
Well, I'm sorry you had to go through that. That's definitely not the sort of life that any kid should be put through, being locked up.
And that's why I want to live my life. I want to experience life. I want to have fun. I want to do something that is worth remembering, you know? And not die by Mickey like this. It's not something I wish.
No, I get it.
I think, Ro, you also need to remember that you set your own boundaries and you will have to take things one step at a time. That way you'll be able to avoid mistakes and problems that otherwise you could make, right? And it's also very important that if you're ever in doubt, you have people to ask. So, this whole situation probably could have been avoided if you spoke to someone and they would tell you, hey, whatever you do, don't fucking talk to the law. So, as
Thanks,
long
Sophie.
as you pace yourself and don't try to jump headfirst into the deep water, I think you should be alright.
That's some good advice. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I think things will be easier when Tommy comes back as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to
Yeah.
feel bored, left out, or anything up here in the meantime, because I mean we're a bunch of adults, and I'll be real with you. We don't do much for fun. We're running business up here. We're trying to keep money flowing through this place up here a lot, and there's not a lot of time for just I don't know messing around and things like that. Not to say that we don't do it now and then, but it's also very serious business up here.
I understand. I understand. I just don't want to stand on the porch, that's all.
I get it.
I just want to do something at least.
I just worry because a lot of the things that we do, it would not be safe to bring you into without, like Lizzie says, I don't know, teaching you one step at a time. For that, you're probably going to need Tommy here
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like he would be a good person to teach you things one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy is pretty streetwise, and nobody becomes streetwise in a day. He would be able to show you the ropes.
It's just in the meantime, while Tommy's not here, I would like to find something that Ro can get included in where she doesn't feel bored or like she's standing around. So I'm trying to think what sort of tasks we could set her.
I used to sell newspapers for a living.
So how
Little
is
saleswoman.
how safe is it for Ro to like move around, travel and all that? I'm gonna guess not alone at this point,
Probably not alone, no.
right?
I don't mind it, but I kind of want to make sure. How good are you picking on doing a different voice, Ro?
That's a very good question.
Because we can always, you know, send you to do stuff, but I want to make sure that you're not.
Recognized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever send her alone,
No, of
At
course
least
not.
one
It's
person
just,
with her.
but just her voice alone is a very big giveaway.
Hmm.
It's very recognizable.
My voice is very recognizable, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually talk with like a little higher than right now. I'm not really feeling like, hi, how are you doing? I'm not really feeling that anymore. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Hmm.
There's definitely things that we could get that you could sell. Is there like a coyote going crazy? Is that? What is
There's
that?
a donkey.
It's always the donkeys.
It is a donkey, yeah.
Fucking Paco.
Fucking Paco.
I mean, even if we got these, even if we had this horse discussion, I don't know. Do you get on well with horses, Ro?
They tend to hurt me a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they also tend to hurt me, as you've seen. But,
Yeah, me too as well. Fucking hate
I
horses.
mean, we're trying to potentially get horses up here to sell. Don't know if that's something that you would be interested in. I'm just trying to think of something that gives you a little bit of freedom where you don't have to be standing around, honestly. Or
Yeah,
even
I
if we
know.
get the
I'm
pawn
trying
shop,
to think as well.
you know? If we get the pawn shop down in Saint Denis, I mean, maybe you could do something with that. I'm not too sure.
If we could get a hold of Ricky, we could have Rose selling alcohol.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's a great idea. I'm sure she has
Yeah.
plenty of experience with alcohol and knows all about it, right, Ro?
Actually,
Oh,
Actually.
oh. I mean, I do
Actually.
remember a time you came up here very, very drunk, so you know that makes sense.
Yeah, alcohol and tobacco. There we go, Rose. You got a new job.
well, I mean, I am Dutch. We do like our alcohol.
There you go. You never kicked off this idea of you selling the GNP products, Jimmy, have you?
No, but me and Vinny have them. Me and Vinny have a bunch. And I don't know about the gin, but we could start bottling more gin as well, if we really wanted to.
Ricky has a bunch of it, right? We just need to get a hold of him.
I think he has like a few hundred bottles of gin, yeah.
Yeah.
Issue is that we don't really know when Ricky's gonna be back.
Mm.
So that's a long shot right now, I'd say. Also, this fucking donkey.
I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna move him.
I was about to flee him, but alright.
It's always the donkeys. Always. But yeah, there's a lot to figure out, I guess. What can she do?
Hmm.
But yeah, I guess we just need to have a think about what it is that you could do up here. I mean, even you should think about it because I feel like you should be the one to decide. I don't want to say, "Oh, go and do this," and then you don't enjoy it. Obviously, there's lots of possibilities with, you know, helping the ranch and stuff. But then also, you know, there's the extracurricular activities that we do. That being said, it's a bit more dangerous, obviously.
You know, even Jacques' bakery.
Mm-hmm.
You could maybe, you know, get to sell some French pastry for him and stuff. There's like, when it comes to sales, there's definitely a lot of different venues we could set you up with.
I was about to say, I may even be able to put you in contact with the Blackwater tobacco shop, honestly, if you want to sell that kind of thing, but...
Come on, Charles, they're competitors. We hate them.
Well, they're only competitors, mainly because the thing still exists down in St. Denis, which obviously it really shouldn't at this point, but there's another point, I guess. It's been closed for so long.
I mean, honestly, maybe getting Ro to work for Jacques isn't a bad idea as well, just because he's around all the time, you know? Whereas we have to go off and do other things. I'm not saying that she has to be with him all the time, but I am just saying that...
Well, I know that he offered, like, to the French girls as well, that they can just get his pastries, you know, a little bit cheaper, and then sell them for a markup. But I don't think they ever actually got too involved because they love being at the porch, so...
They love being at the porch.
They do.
Yeah,
Yeah, apparently.
they love just staying up here doing nothing really. So yeah, I mean,
Just social butterflies, I guess. They just
Yeah,
like
they
standing
are.
around talking, right?
If you wanted to have your own venue, you could, like, make stew out of our produce and sell stew to people. I know that this Charlotte person in Blackwater, she was making quite a business of that.
Yeah, it's easy money, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's people are willing to pay $4 for a stew easily. You spend about maybe $2 making it, give or take.
The only
They
issue
should-
is I don't know how to cook.
Oh, we can get the French ladies to show you. They know how to make a stew. Mhm.
Yeah, the French ladies are Haley.
Or Rui.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really? Oh,
Yeah.
even ginger, you know?
Yeah, ginger makes
Yeah.
stews sometimes.
Actually, ginger makes the best stews, to be fair.
Haley's is not bad either. So yeah, we got a few. You
And
know.
if you like Chinese cuisine, we've got Mr. Long. Sorry,
Yeah, if you like eating
Manchurian.
dog,
Yeah,
then
that requires a dog though, so we don't really do that much.
He's just picking them strays from Saint Denis, you know?
is Paco like? Has he got the rabies or something?
Oh, they're
Because
killing
I can
cows.
hear
I
him
think.
from here. Oh, okay, all right.
Pretty sure they're killing cows down there.
And I guess I could make something, I could sell something. The only problem with selling is my voice, I guess.
Yeah. So especially these days where we do have corn around here in Des Moines and Hanover. Um, you never really know who could potentially recognize you just from your voice. So if we were to send you out selling with
I'm
obviously
gonna
what
hunt
people would do.
around the property.
Alrighty,
Please don't leave without me.
we won't.
Got them poachers!
All right. Yeah. So the most important thing for me right now is making sure that you can hide your voice one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, what's your fake
send
name?
her around with someone, right? So
I
Yeah.
came up with Sarah.
Sarah what?
I don't have a last name yet.
Okay.
Sarah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's easy. Not a lot of people ask questions about that name.
You could
No.
also get hired by Jimothy, right? Doesn't he own the tea company?
I think it is. Yeah.
You could, make tea and biscuits and
Would you like some tea and biscuits?
exactly. But also, that's Rupert Quinn's old business. So I feel like I don't know if Jimothy has done this, but he should just go to all of Rupert's old friends and just sell them a bunch of tea and biscuits. I feel like
Yeah.
they would buy a lot.
Yeah, but most of those friends are down in Armadillo, aren't they?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So,
Oh,
so I just shut your idea down, eh? Alright.
Every day when I woke up in Armadillo, I would go to his tea shop and clean it. Because it's just collecting dust right now.
the
Yeah,
brave
Rupert-
man opening
Rupert
a
was
tea
a
shop
very
in
good man.
the desert.
Yeah. So, Miss Sarah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I think we should probably get used to just calling you Sarah at this point, just in case there will come customers up here.
Mhm.
Um. Yeah.
Give it a
I think-
think.
Yeah. Give it a think and potentially to work on a fake voice you can do.
Mhm.
I think that goes a long way.
We'll make sure that we always send someone out with you to do something. Can
Unless I
introduce you
don't
to
speak
Jack
to people.
as well, if you want to, sell baked goods.
Could, but I need to work on my voice. Hansi,
Ninety.
how can you even sound different?
It's a lot harder. Yeah, it's not easy.
That's difficult. That's very difficult.
I'm not good at it either. So I just put on. Normally I put on a very bad accent. And hope to God that works. So
Talk with a very Dutch accent. That's beautiful.
Yeah, no, I don't think that will work.
No, that won't. It really won't.
you can always try to make your voice a bit lighter or even darker. Who knows? I mean,
That being said, though, we don't know for certain that Mickey's coming after you, do we?
no, we
No,
don't.
we don't.
So
I'm just worried because he does have a lot of friends and also Corn is
no,
around now,
I
right?
get it, but I'm just saying. Maybe we shouldn't worry as much as we are until we know.
Probably, and I mean, I
Because-
don't look like Ro.
You don't look like Ro. Sure, you have a similar sounding voice, but you're not Ro.
You're Sarah.
People
Sarah.
can sound differently.
Yeah,
No, people
they're-
can sound the same but be different. There we go.
they can. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've met like 3 people that sound like Michael Monroe. It's weird.
Brain is one of them. It's very strange. It is what it is. Okay. Alright.
Alright, work on a voice, try to figure out something I could do.
Mhm.
I mean, even worst case scenario, if you don't really, if you're not able to make a voice, so to speak, you know, you can always, put on a different accent maybe, and that should be definitely should be enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know because, like, until Tommy comes back, honestly, there might
Yeah.
be times where we're all busy and we've got to go do something, and we're just not going to be able to bring you along. So,
No, that's
if we
very
can find
understandable,
something
and
for you to do
I
in the
wouldn't want you
meantime,
to do that. I mean, a lot of people said that, oh no, we gotta babysit Ro again, and I don't want that. It's also why I moved to Saint Denis.
yeah. Also, if we can find something that you like to do that, you know, I don't know, puts a little bit of money in your pocket, then that's going to give you a bit more independence too. It's good
I
skills to have as well.
I once sold some moonshine in Saint Denis.
Really. Is
That
that
was
fair?
fun. Yeah. Apparently, people do not suspect me, so
Yeah, I mean, I
I
don't
can see it.
disagree.
I can see it.
Especially dressed like that, I would not think that it would be someone like you.
No.
exactly.
I mean, if that's something that you want to do, we can sort that out for you too.
I mean, that could be something.
Mhm. But you'd have to be very careful.
I mean, if Jimothy is around, I could do it with him.
Yep. I don't disagree with that. I think that's a good idea.
But the only issue is that he needs to be around.
Mhm. Pretty much. Or any of the other kids.
Yeah, 30 days. Just 30 days.
Just 30 days.
30 fucking days.
30 short days. Barely an inconvenience.
I hope he's having fun.
Yeah, we all hope that.
Is there anything else I should know, like rules? Because I don't want to do
No.
anything stupid anymore.
Nah, I mean, to be fair, we don't have a lot of rules. The most important rule is that we don't talk to the law, really.
The only other
No.
thing that I would say is do be careful what you speak about up here with certain people. Because not everybody up here is a family member of ours. We have a lot of workers, ranchers, and farmers. So, I mean, I would get to know everyone around and, you know, find out who it is that you can speak freely to and who you have to be a bit more careful around. I mean, we can obviously point you in the right direction if needed.
Alright.
So, yeah, at least the French ladies, we don't really tell anything. Because they're not a part of the family. So, yeah.
The French
that's the
ladies are
first
good?
thing. No.
No. Okay.
I mean, yeah, you can talk to them, sure, but we don't talk to them about, certain things. Family business and all that.
Yeah, but they do know I'm bro, right?
I have no idea.
I think they do. Right, alright. Lot to figure out, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I've got to go on a short trip, probably with Charles and maybe Haley and Lizzie if she wants to come. But we should be back maybe in an hour, I would say.
We got a meeting in 1 hour, right? So,
Oh, do we?
yeah, we do.
Oh, the family meeting, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Right. Well, I do want to check my telegrams, so...
Mm-hmm. Alright, we can take you into Rhodes.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, I gotta go take a shit.
Is that James Griffin?
James Button.
Oh god. Please, horsey.
Hello.
Do you need to go to the telegram station, mister?
Huh?
Do you need to go to the telegram station, mister? Because I'm about to go.
Yes.
I need to leave.
Oi.
Oi.
And I might also need to go to the clothing store.
Alright.
Very boring
Have you-
stuff, I know.
Have you met Sarah? On the back of my
Yes.
horse here? Okay,
Yes.
alright. What about you, Vinny? Have you met Sarah? On the back of my horse?
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Maybe she's a part of the Biscuit Boys.
Biscuit
No.
Boys.
Have you heard about it?
Oh, we should take it to
Is that
the...
Jimothy's gang?
No, we're
We're
gonna...
gonna fucking love this one. But let's talk about it when we get back.
Calls themselves Biscuit Boys.
I know.
Yeah, but
Like I said, it sounds like Jimothy started a gang.
It does. I mean, Timothy does sell biscuits.
Exactly.
Hey, Vinny. Do you know Anthony Rose? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, crazy French
oh,
lady
fucking
driving
French
a carriage.
lady. She's gonna kill a person one day.
Oh, she probably already has.
Yeah, probably without even noticing.
Oh my god, there's a lot of people in town, huh?
Drives like Martha.
Oh my god.
Fucking Martha just racing through Saint Denis.
Oh my god. Used to crack me
I missed that shit.
Vinny! Vinny!
Yeah, Luis.
French ladies.
Ah, I said nothing.
Yes, sure.
My goodness, how many
It's very
people do
dangerous.
you want here?
Right near you.
Jones? Right, I'm outside.
Woohoo. From Bonnie, hi Ro, please be careful. Also, please can we calm down now? I was defending you so much to your daddy for the last month, but now your actions are getting people hurt. I really hope you can see what a good dad you have, because not all of us have that kind of privilege. I really love your dad, and I don't know what I will do if he dies because of this. Please think about what you're doing now.
Sue. Howdy.
She's ignoring me.
Oh,
Jeez.
she's not ignoring you. Maybe she can't see you.
Well, that's painful.